This episode is brought to you by Heyday. Feeling stressed? Take a moment for yourself with Heyday. Stroll through rows of golden wheat, tend to cute barnyard animals, and discover the joys of a digital farm retreat. You don't have to hop in a car or catch a plane. Escape to the farm at the tap of a finger. With Heyday, you're not just tending to a farm, you're tending to yourself. Heyday. Search Heyday, that's Hay space DAY, in your favorite app store. Heyday is a free-to-play mobile game and offers optional in-app purchases and random rewards.
Hilton brings you new ways to stay. With experiences that let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotels. Each inspired by local college towns, these stays are always original and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
Welcome back to The Well-Seasoned Librarian, Season 16, Episode 7. In the spirit of celebrating educators, during Teacher Celebration Day on May 6th, we have a very special guest today, LARA RAJNINGER, the Executive Director from the incredible nonprofit Kids Cooking One. For life, KCL works tirelessly to bring kitchens to life for kids across the Bay Area, fostering not just cooking skills but also confidence and healthy habits. Leading their efforts is LARA, an experienced nonprofit professional with a wealth of experience in the sector. Let's learn more about their vital work and the amazing teachers who make it all happen. Kids Cooking for Life is dedicated to teaching nutrition and inspiring healthy eating habits through cooking. We're honored to have LARA with us, an experienced nonprofit leader, to discuss KCL's impactful work, especially in recognizing the incredible educators who bring their programs to life for kids. I will now take to the interview.
Welcome to the podcast. Today I'm speaking with LARA RAJNINGER with Kids Cooking for Life. LARA, thank you for being on the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me and letting me share our story.
For our listeners who are just discovering the incredible work you do, could you share the core mission for Kids Cooking for Life and what inspired its creation?
Sure. Kids Cooking for Life is a nonprofit organization that teaches nutrition through hands-on cooking to kids. And it began from a passion of empowering children through food education. It was started by a gentleman who was 83 at the time. He had grown up on a fruit and vegetable farm and learned to cook at an early age. And subsequently, later in life, he had 2 heart attacks and cancer, and he overcame all of it. And he attributed all of it to the fact that he learned to cook and ate wholesome food at an early age. And he wanted to pass that message on to the next generation. So here we are. It started in 2009 with a small cooking class in San Rafael in Marin County, California. And we were fiscally sponsored as a nonprofit organization, but it grew into its own 501c3 nonprofit. And we are currently hosting about 35 plus classes per week in all 9 Bay Area counties.
We understand that Kids Cooking for Life teachers act as a mentor and role model for the students. Could you elaborate on the profound impact these relationships have on the children that you serve?
Yes. Our teachers inspire confidence and responsibility, but most importantly, lifelong healthy habits in all of our students. We teach two different groups of students from Title I schools, which are low-income communities, and all of our teachers and assistant instructors reflect the racial makeup and the languages spoken in those various communities. And we think that is really important to reflect. But we also teach special education classes. So we have teachers who are experienced in teaching those types of classes and working with those students. So no matter the age or the level of the student, these teachers really teach them nutrition, hands-on cooking, and teach them how important lifelong healthy habits are.
It sounds like hands-on cooking classes are a cornerstone of your program. What are some of the key practical skills the students learn in these classes, and how does the hands-on experience empower them?
Yes, so we teach 4 different skills. We teach about knife safety, we teach measuring, we teach meal planning, we teach mindfulness, which is quite important, especially for the mental health aspects of cooking. And through all the skills that the students learn, they gain confidence and independence.
You do a yearly kids cooking competition in Sausalito, and it sounds like a fantastic event. What can attendees expect, and how does this competition showcase the students' progress and the dedication of your teachers?
Well, attendees tomorrow will see students showcasing the talents, everything they've learned in our classes, the creativity, and the teamwork. They'll be guided by instructors, but it will be completely student-led. And we're looking forward to seeing what they create. It'll be similar to a Top Chef or Chopped type competition, where each team gets baskets of ingredients, and they are meant to develop a recipe and create something from those ingredients.
Can you share any heartwarming stories about shy students who blossom through the program?
Yes. So we had one student who came to the program and didn't want to participate and didn't want to try anything. And actually, this particular student spoke Spanish, but fortunately, we had an assistant who spoke Spanish and was able to draw this person out of their shell and get them to participate. And from then on, every time that we asked if someone would volunteer for this or that, this person raised their hand. So that was really nice to see. There are so many different stories about just food transforming these kids' lives. There was one story of this girl who came to class and said, "I'm not eating anything raw and green." And the class was making a kale salad with an orange vinaigrette. And so we chopped and we added the cranberries and the pepitas and everything and made the vinaigrette. And she sat in the back making faces the whole time. Well, wouldn't you know it, as soon as the salad was finished, the class, including this girl, devoured the entire bowl of salad. So it's just heartwarming to see students who've never seen a a head of cabbage or never seen broccoli, and learn to enjoy it and learn how to prepare it for their families.
I love that. Your program focuses on making cooking simple, joyful, and accessible. What are some of the key strategies that the educators employ to cultivate this kind of positive and engaging learning environment?
Well, I would say that we use hands-on lessons. So the students are rolling up their sleeves and they're chopping and they're dicing and they're mincing and they're sauteing. It's not a demonstration class where they're just watching what we do. So between the hands-on lessons and the positive reinforcement that we give to the students, especially if it's their first job, their first time cutting, good job, and just helping them along the process. Plus, we have simple recipes, which make cooking fun and approachable. So all of our recipes follow the 3 R's. So every recipe needs to be reachable. So we can't use esoteric ingredients, and everything must be available at the local grocery store. It needs to be relatable. So we're not going to make some esoteric dish that the kids never heard of. But it needs to be something that they relate to, i.e. our veggie mac and cheese or our whole wheat pizza with veggies or our bean and cheese quesadillas. We make our own pico de gallo and guacamole. And they need to be repeatable. So it's recipes that they will repeat at home with their families.
Kids Cooking for Life serves children across the Bay Area and beyond with a significant focus on underserved communities. Could you discuss the specific challenges these communities face regarding nutrition and how Kids Cooking for Life actively addresses those issues?
Yes. Well, I should start by saying that Kids Cooking for Life serves 2 groups of students. One is students in lower income communities, students in Title I schools. That group, and I have some statistics here, 80% of clients served are below 30% of area median income, which just goes to show you that many of these families live in food deserts where they don't necessarily have access to a grocery store with fresh fruits and vegetables. So we make it more accessible. For example, we work in Marin City. We have classes there, and many of the residents receive agriculture boxes of produce every week or every other week from an organization here in Marin County. Now, those boxes might sit on one's dining table totally unused because they don't know what to do with an eggplant or a zucchini. Yeah. So one of our instructors happens to live in Marin City and knows exactly what's in these boxes. So in her classes in Marin City, she will teach the students, well, if you have some eggplant, you can throw that in here, or you can throw zucchini in here, or broccoli, or whatever we have in our community garden that you're able to harvest. The second group of students that we teach are in special education classes. So, in addition to a nutritious, well-balanced diet being really important, and critical to preventing chronic health conditions, cooking has been shown to increase self-esteem and well-being, and to decrease anxiety and agitation. And our classes really highlight many of those aspects of cooking that are shown to improve mental health. So it's the soothing rhythmic motions of chopping or stirring or sauteing or slicing, and paying attention to follow a recipe, which requires focus. And so I think the students really benefit from all of those things.
For members of our audience who are inspired by your mission and might want to get involved, what are some key ways individuals can support Kids Cooking for Life and your dedicated educators?
Well, we have a website I invite you to visit. It's kidscookingforlife.org. There you can take a look at all the recipes that we have on our recipe page, download them, share them, cook them at home. They'll be some of your new favorite recipes, I promise you. Otherwise, folks can volunteer. They can donate to Kids Cooking for Life, and anything is so helpful, whether it be a grocery gift card or a $10 a month donation. We're also looking for folks to help spread the word about what we do. And every bit of supports really helps us reach more children. So we're really thankful for that. And Dean, we're thankful to you for allowing me to come onto the show to explain to folks who we are, what we do, and hopefully inspire them to get more involved.
I love that. And we will have a link in the bio to kidscookingforlife.org.
Thank you.
Looking towards the future, what are some of the key goals or aspirations for Kids Cooking for Life, and what kinds of continued impact does your organization hope to achieve?
Well, at this point, we're already in all of the counties in the Bay Area, but we'd like to deepen our community outreach. We'd like to expand our programs, continue building these lifelong skills in youth. We currently have 3 programs. We have Kids Cooking for Life, where we teach in-person classes. We have Together We Cook, where we train the staff of other organizations to carry out our curriculum. So, for example, we'll partner with the Boys and Girls Club, and we'll teach their staff members how to teach cooking to their kids. And we will give them all the curriculum, the tools, and send them all the groceries so that it makes it easy for them. We also teach virtual classes, and those are taught to UCSF and to Kaiser. So patients either with chronic illnesses or with prediabetes or obesity that are referred to our program.
Laura, as we approach Teacher Appreciation Day, what are some of the special messages you would like to share with your incredible educators to acknowledge their hard work, passion, and unwavering dedication?
Wow. Well, I would say our instructors are way more than teachers. And they are the heart of our mission. If it weren't for our teachers, Kids Cooking for Life would cease to exist. Our teachers are mentors, they're role models, and they're honestly the heartbeat of our mission. Their passion and patience and creativity. It all brings our classrooms to life. It transforms cooking lessons into really powerful tools. And each instructor brings their own unique blend of culinary skills and compassion and dedication and experience. We have an amazing staff ranging from dietitians to holistic nutritionists to professional chefs. And it's through their commitment each and every day that we're able to inspire healthier futures. We like to say one child and one meal at a time.
For organizations that want to partner with you, or any kind of like a system that wants to partner with Kids Cooking for Life, what would you like to say to them that would impart the most significant benefits a child gains from participating in Kids Cooking for Life?
I think I've pretty much summed up our program in just what I've said in the past few minutes. But for any partner looking to get involved with us, we make it easy. We make it fun. We are so experienced and know how to carry out these classes. Cooking with kids is messy. Cooking with kids is very, very challenging. We're cooking with heat. We're cooking with knives, but we have a program that works and it's proven effective. We have tried and true recipes, and for anyone wanting to work with us, we would welcome your inquiry. We're always looking for new partners who really value holistic nutrition like we do.
Laura, I want to thank you for being on the podcast and talking with me. I look forward to hearing about the results of the competition tomorrow, the kids cooking competition. And I want to say again that I'm going to have the link for Kids Cooking for Life on the bio. Laura, thank you for being on the podcast.
Thank you so much, Jean. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Finding a new job is stressful, but with Indeed, it doesn't have to be. Just fill out your Indeed profile with your skills, experience, and desired salary. The more you fill out, the better your matches will be. And hearing from hiring managers will be 2 times more likely. Relax. That's your Indeed profile sending opportunities your way. Indeed, the world can work better.
Building a portfolio with Fidelity Basket Portfolios is kind of like making a sandwich. It's as simple as picking your stocks and ETFs, sort of like your meats and other topics, and managing it as one big, juicy investment. Now that's pretty good. Learn more at fidelity.com/baskets. Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC. Member NYSE SIPC.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode of The Well-Seasoned Librarian. A huge thank you again to our special guest, LARA RAJNINGER, the Executive Director of the wonderful nonprofit Kids Cooking for Life. It's truly inspiring to hear about the amazing work they do in bringing kitchens to life for kids across the Bay Area, fostering not just cooking skills but also confidence and healthy habits. If you'd like to learn more about Kids Cooking for Life and how you can support their vital mission, please be sure to check out the information we've included in the bio. Until next time, we will see you at the library.